We're out here with the Kibis. Brought our board so we can test it out here in the shade a little bit, see how the new wheels, newish bearings, new board, how they all feel together. This isn't the best sort of ground for it, but we're gonna make do. So far the new wheels feel really good. I'm excited to see what all the added height can give me. Love skating it like that, it's so fun. Straight fakie. All right, well, this is time. It is really hot right now, 108. Oh man, it's gonna be super hot. We're gonna get out there and skate, do the best we can. I don't have super high expectations. I just wanna get out there, skate a little bit with Quentin, see if we can do some fun tricks. And I wanna figure out that board a little more and see if these Ricta wheels hold up on smooth concrete. They felt pretty good on the asphalt, but I don't know if they might be a little too soft. We'll see how they skirt and slide, throwing some nose slides, tail slides, really test these wheels out. So far the board feels magnifique. I love it. I have really high hopes for this thing, and I just changed out my bearings too, so we're pretty much rocking the Christmas setup. So let's see how this goes. At this point in the session, the biggest thing that was bugging me was my pop timing. These wheels were a good 6-7 millimeters bigger than my last set, which started out as 52s and got worn down to about 45s or so. And one thing that can really mess with you having bigger wheels is that your departure angle, the angle at which the nose or tail touches the ground to initiate the flight of the board, that will be a little bit steeper, so it's going to require you to lift your legs a little bit more and time your flick on various tricks a little bit differently so you're not flicking too soon. That was very obviously a problem on this fakie front heel. I wasn't allowing the tail to touch the ground before I flicked because I was used to my small wheels and popping the tail rather effortlessly. So that took a bit of time to figure out. Half cab flips were also giving me problems. And after this, I go into a nollie front heel. That one seemed to work a little bit better. I don't know if it's the way I set up for it or what, but it was popping a lot more consistently and flipping a bit more consistently as well. That's probably more due to the impact deck having a nice mellow concave for me. But at this point in the session, I was very happy with the Ricta wheels. They were feeling extremely smooth. Let's see what else they can do. New wheels, new board. Best combo. Me and Guantanamo are moving to the ledge. I gotta test these wheels out. Yar. Oh, that Kingpin. Nice. Yeah. After skating the ledge for a little bit, I realized that the wheels were locking in very nicely. They did have a little bit more friction than I was used to for slides. Smith grinds as well a little bit. I felt they were catching, but honestly, the backtails and nollie backtails, I'm just really bad at those. Oi. Yeah. Oh, Smith to tail. Yeah. Phew. All right, we're ending it on the quarter pipe where all the reverts happen. It's only fitting. One thing I do notice, the wheels have enough grip to like set up for stuff. They've got enough to where they'll give you a little fight, but when they let go, they really let go. You gotta find that bite point because these have a pretty narrow contact patch. Yar. What the? Yeah. Wow. Oh, where you're like, dang. At this point in the session, it had become very, very, very hot. My phone overheated when I was doing a trick, so I was lucky enough to have Quentin there with me. He recorded this on his phone.
How'd I do, Mom?
Well, here they are. I was very pleased to be skating these old school to me chrome core Richtas. They're holding up pretty darn well. Some of the chrome is already coming off in the wheels. I don't know if you can see that. Some of the chrome is already coming off, but that's kind of the joy of these janky things. I paid a whopping $30 for these. Can't remember where I got them, but they've just been a joy. I think also knowing that I spent so little on them, I'm really not too worried about them holding up. I spend most of my money on trucks and skateboards, clearly, and that seems to work out for me. These new wheels have felt really good. Honestly, if they can hold up a not flat spot for a good month, then I will consider that well worth it. I feel like all the stuff that we buy for our skateboards, if we can make it last for just a few months, those of us that have jobs, I think it's well worth it, honestly. I don't mind spending a little bit more if something's gonna last a good bit longer, but it has to be noticeable. So for me, buying some nice little cheapo Richtas like this was a great move. These wheels really upped my confidence. The overall smoothness that I felt with them, both at the skate park and skating at that park with the kids. The fact that these aren't super duper hard, but they still allow me to slide. That, along with the fact that they have enough bite when I need them to let me feel some iota of control. The fact that I have just that tiny bit of bite, a little bit of friction, has helped me so much. It definitely increased my confidence, and I can't wait to skate these some more. I'm just so pleased with this deck especially. It's been skating super duper well. The wheels, my only complaint was that they had a little bit of bite for nose and tail slides, which I don't really mind, but the fact that they're so much bigger, it's changed my pop geometry. Like I said, my pop timing is a little bit different, but within a few sessions, that's gonna be a problem of the past, and I really can't wait to skate these a little bit more. Before we go, here is your verse for the day. 1 Thessalonians 5, 9 through 11. For God did not appoint us to suffer wrath, but to receive salvation through our Lord Jesus Christ. He died for us so that whether we are awake or asleep, we may live together with him. Therefore, encourage one another and build one another up, just as in fact you are doing. The first epistle to the Thessalonians was written by Paul to the church of Thessalonica, which is modern day Greece. It was written in 52 AD. At this time in history, Thessalonica was part of the Roman Empire, and Paul sent Timothy to deliver word to the church of Thessalonica, and in due time, many people were converted there. Many of those people had turned from worshiping idols, and they now worshiped our one true God. If any of you guys would like to get an Impact skateboard, I will leave a link down in the description. Some of that will be helping me as well. So I appreciate it, and I highly recommend you try one of these out. These things are amazing. It's packed with way too much technology. I can't even begin to list it all. If you're curious, I can leave a link to that, or YouTube will probably just suggest you go watch that video because that one performed really well. Once again, thanks for watching. God bless. See you next time.